Then Moses went up from the plains of Moab to Mount Nebo, the headland of Pisgah which faces Jericho. And so begins the final ascent of the servant of the Lord. This climb was not merely a physical journey, but the closing steps of a lifelong mission. And the Lord showed him all the land, Gilead, and as far as Dan, all Naphtali, the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, all the land of Judah as far as the western sea, the Negeb, the district of the valley of Jericho, the city of palms, and as far as Zoar. Here from the heights God reveals his faithfulness. Every promise made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob now stretches before Moses' eyes, though his feet will not walk there. The Lord then said to him, "This is the land which I swore to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that I would give to their descendants. I have let you see it with your own eyes, but you shall not cross over." In this moment the lawgiver beholds the promise, yet cannot enter, a sign that the law prepares the way. But it is the Messiah, Jesus Christ, who will lead his people into the eternal inheritance. So there, in the land of Moab, Moses, the servant of the Lord, died as the Lord had said, and he was buried in the valley in the land of Moab, opposite Beth Peor. But to this day no one knows the place of his burial. God himself lays his servant to rest, hidden from human honour, preserved from idolatry, his resting place known only to the Lord. Moses was 120 years old when he died, yet his eyes were undimmed and his vigour unabated. The Israelites wept for Moses in the plains of Moab for 30 days, till they had completed the period of grief and mourning for Moses. Now Joshua, son of Nun, was filled with the spirit of wisdom, since Moses had laid his hands upon him, and the Israelites obeyed him, doing as the Lord had commanded Moses. The mission continues. The spirit that guided Moses now rests upon Joshua, just as the Church carries forward the mission of Christ through the apostles and their successors. Since then, no prophet has arisen in Israel like Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face in all the signs and wonders the Lord sent him to perform in the land of Egypt against Pharaoh and all his servants and against all his land, and in all the mighty power and the great terror that Moses displayed in the sight of all Israel.